The Sam McCall mystery. Is she alive and did she target Drew? Let's be real for a second. How many times have you found yourself staring at the screen during General Hospital, heart in your throat, wondering if what you just saw was real, if a beloved character is truly gone? If you're like me, you've been down this road before. We've mourned, we've moved on, and then, bam, they're back. So let's talk about the question that's been haunting Port Charles and all of us for over a year now. Is Sam McCall really dead? I'll be honest, I still catch myself expecting to see Kelly Monaco's signature smirk, that fierce glint in Sam's eye as she walks into the Metro Court. The official story says she's gone, killed by Cyrus Renault, but in Port Charles, dead is flexible. It's more of a suggestion than a rule. Just ask Jason Morgan. Steve Burton's character has turned coming back from the dead into an art form. If he can do it, why not Sam? Think about it. The list of people who've taken a permanent-looking nap on this show, only to wake up years later with a new haircut and a vendetta, is longer than the line at Kelly's. It's a legacy. So is it really so crazy to hope? To dig into every theory, no matter how wild, for a shred of evidence that our girl is out there somewhere? Where in the world could Sam be? Let's play this out. If Sam survived that nightmare with Cyrus, she wouldn't be sipping coffee at Bobby's. She'd be hidden. But why? And by whom? One chilling theory fits perfectly with the eerie, sci-fi adjacent stories GH has been weaving lately. What if Sam is alive, but not under her own control? We've got this bizarre, terrifying background hum with Britt Westbourne and the supposed return of Nathan West. Clones? Resuscitations? Experiments? It's all on the table. The show is literally playing with life and death in a lab. Picture this. Sam, gravely injured, is secretly stabilized and taken, not to GH, but to some off-the-grid black site, maybe by someone with a grudge, or someone who sees her as a pawn. We saw Britt whisked out of the country, her death faked, only to return confused and trapped in a new nightmare. Could Sam's path be parallel? Drugged, manipulated, her memory altered, turned into a weapon? It's a horrifying thought, but in Port Charles, it's a distinct possibility. The shooting of Drew Cain. Could a dead woman be the shooter? Now, let's connect the dots to the latest crisis. Drew Cain shot and left for dead. The PCPD is scrambling, looking at a suspect list a mile long. And honestly, most of Port Charles had a motive. Curtis Ashford was boiling over Drew's blackmail of his wife. Portia Robinson had a mother's fury. Michael Corinthios has enough pent-up anger to fuel a small nation. Willow, Nina, even Tracy Quartermain, they all have reasons to want Drew out of the way. Tracy may have helped him when she found him, but her hatred for him is no secret. But here's the twisted, brilliant thing about this theory. Who would ever suspect a dead woman? If you wanted to commit the perfect crime in Port Charles, faking your death first would be a masterstroke. No one looks for a ghost. Your name never comes up in the roundup of usual suspects. You operate from the shadows, utterly invisible. And let's talk about motive, not the town's motive, but Sam's. If a version of Sam is out there, aware, manipulated, or fighting for control, what would drive her to target Drew? Look at what he's done. He's using his power to keep Scout away from her family, from the people Sam loved and trusted. He's hurting Danny. He's hurting Scout. He's dismantling the life she built for her children. There is nothing Sam McCall wouldn't have done for her kids. Nothing. The Sam we knew and loved was defined by that ferocious, protective love. Seeing Drew wield Scout as a weapon would have shattered her heart. Could it shatter it enough for a manipulated, broken, or vengeful version of Sam to pick up a gun? To decide he was too dangerous to be near her daughter? It's a dark path, but it tracks. Imagine an edgier, colder Sam, resurrected or brainwashed by some sinister branch of Cesar Fison's old networks or the emerging cold fusion tech. Her mission? Eliminate the threats to her children. Drew would be target number one. And he's not the only one with enemies in the shadows. Don't forget Peter August. Wes Ramsey's character was obsessed with his father's approval and despised Drew, who knew too much. Peter's brand of chaos is exactly the kind of chaos that could involve kidnapping a presumed dead heroine to serve his own ends. The bigger picture, cold fusion and a town unraveling. This all sounds wild, right? That's because General Hospital has boldly stepped into some thrilling, tricky territory. The show isn't just asking who done it, it's asking what is happening. What is cold fusion? Is it a medical breakthrough, a weapon, a tool for resurrection? The mystery around Britt and Nathan is the key. Many think the man wearing Nathan's face isn't him at all. Britt's own confession that she truly believed she died in her mother's arms suggests something unimaginable is at play. If they can do it for Britt, they can do it for Sam. So, could Kelly Monaco really be planning a return without us knowing? In the age of tight secrecy and NDAs? Absolutely. Stranger things have happened on this show and in our world. A surprise return would be the ultimate GH shocker, a moment worthy of its history. The bottom line, we're left holding on to hope and analyzing shadows. We're looking at Drew's shooting not just as an isolated crime, but as a potential piece in a much larger, more terrifying puzzle. A puzzle where Sam McCall might be the missing centerpiece. Is she a victim in hiding, a manipulated weapon, a vengeful mother acting from beyond the grave, or is she truly, tragically gone? I don't know about you, but I'm not ready to give up on her. In Port Charles, hope is the one thing that never dies. The truth is out there, and it's likely more shocking than we've dared to imagine. Stay tuned, because on General Hospital, the past is never really past, and the dead don't always stay that way.